our second and last speaker, has 18 years of experience in health, safety, and environment on roads and highways, bridges, airports, high-rise buildings, museum, and sewerage utility firms. He's a certified professional in engineering management. He also has 15 years of mixed skills experience. Currently, he's engaged as senior HSC engineer at Arabtech Construction. Fellow attendees, here to discuss his very timely study on safety standard of construction in UAE with emphasis on level of safety awareness of site engineers and managers. Please give a warm virtual welcome to Engineer Gilbert Reyes. Sir.
Engineer Rachel for my introduction. Good evening again, everyone. So, how I can share this my sounds. Hello guys, good evening. This is my research that I render during my master's thesis, safety standards of construction in the United Arab Emirates. Emphasis the level of safety awareness of site engineers and managers. And before I proceed on this one, I just wanted to show one video on the next slide regarding some incident in the workplace.
The construction site where a metal pole fell 5 stories onto a woman below has been shut down tonight. Boston City inspectors stopped work at the commercial wharf site and 6 others citing unsafe practices. Good evening, I'm David Wade.
I'm Lisa Hughes. The victim is in critical but stable condition tonight. Katie Brace is in Boston with the latest on the investigation. After a woman was seriously injured here, the city has deemed this an unsafe and dangerous work site, and it has shut down the contractor's locations throughout the city of Boston. Foot traffic was non-stop by where a day earlier a construction accident seriously injured a woman. A broken metal railing fell on a woman in her 30s who was walking with her husband and dog. Now the city's inspectional services department has determined the work site was not properly contained.
I often do wonder if something's going to fall down.
The railing came from the top of this building on Atlantic Avenue. Corolla Contracting out of Winthrop started working on the roof last week. Inspectors were called after the accident Thursday morning. They were determining if equipment suspended from a crane dislodged the railing.
I feel very safe. We've lived in the city a long time, very safe on the sidewalks.
The city found Corolla did work outside the given permit to replace the roof, like removing a deck. Inspectors say the violations led to an unsafe and dangerous work site. They shut down this and the contractor's 6 other work sites throughout Boston. The city will inspect all of Corolla's work sites before work can resume. We reached out to the company several times throughout the day for comment and were not given one. In Boston, Katie Brace, WBZ News.
The construction site where a metal pole
Hey guys, I think this is the current events now. What happened is accident in the Philippines as well. Same thing. This morning I saw in social media that there is one girder fall down from the Skyway project on Alabang area. So I don't know exactly what's going on, what will happen, why this is happening. But in every accident, there is cause. So that means something is wrong. That's why the accident is happening. Okay, going back to my research. In our introductions, we discussed there is a famous French saying, if construction moves, everything moves. Construction is a major industry throughout the world, accounting for a sizable proportion of most countries. Construction gross domestic product gross national product. The importance of the construction is not only related to its size, but also to its role as catalyst in economic growth. This is posted from Business Recorder 2012. Thus, construction industry was considered as the backbone of one country's economy. And because we need the construction, we need a robust workforce to employed in different parts of the world. But however, the construction is still considered in the most dangerous job and workplace in the world, and it was published on Emirates 24/7 in 2013 and in Marlin 2018. Hence, on this, because the construction is considered as the most dangerous work in the world, UAE government, through its combined interagencies efforts, continually improve its occupational health, safety, and management system, thus to provide safe workplace and to protect workforce from any post-related incidents. This to deal with all risks is a shared responsibilities of public and private sectors, SEMA 2016. But unfortunately, even we have a lot of efforts on dealing with health and safety, most incidents were still occurring in the construction site. Why safety awareness? Why we need this, fellow engineers? Because in the safety, there are three pillars of safety: it's moral, and legal, financial reasons. So this discussed on the 5 safety management in 2007 by Nico's articles. Okay. Yeah, in terms of morals, injured persons, the negative effect of moral reasons, the injured persons, he will suffer emotional stress, including his family, especially if the persons died already, then his family will suffer a lot. But in a positive way, in terms of morals, if you have a good standard safety, it will boost the morale of the employees, the workers. So it will give more production to you because they are confident to deliver their job, that they will not get accident. But in the legal issues, if you get accident, then you will get sued by the court. You will get imprisonment if you are have liability on any accident that cause a loss of life or damage the properties. For financial reasons, we all know that with regards to financial, if there is accident, so we are losing a lot. And I will discuss this one on the next slides. And in this research as well, we discussed the opportunities and benefits of having high occupational health and safety practice by reducing the cost, so reducing the risk, lower personnel absenteeism and turnover rates, fewer accidents. And also in this study, we have recommended some action plan on how to increase performance in the construction industry. This can be invaluable tools to the construction companies, professionals and users, institutions, and the academy. So, to proceed on this study, we define some specific problems. So, the problems that we have defined is assessment of level of awareness in the construction, occupational health and safety standards and regulations, and the assessment on the level of agreement to health and safety of construction in the UAE. Significance difference on the assessment of the respondents' occupational health and safety, and our problem also is to provide action plan on how we can improve the occupational health and safety in the construction in the UAE. So our methods used discussed here is in the study is use of descriptive research method. So that means we establish questionnaires, and the instrument that we use also here is survey questionnaires and some agency books and from the website internet. And our populations on this research is site engineers, site managers and HSE personnel. We have conducting random samplings, and by Steuben's formula for statistical marginal error, we use this one, and statistical treatment of data, measure of central tendency. So the frequency distribution, and to analyze the reliability of our data, our statistician use the kappa statistics and chi-square statistics. So these statistics, I haven't done this one, but the statistician, this is their job. Okay, but we should understand. Okay, one of our discussion here is the host policies, standards, and regulations. We try to assess the level of awareness of our respondents on the health, safety policies and procedures, like the company safety plan, and assessment of level of the awareness in the occupational health and safety risk assessment, and Dubai Municipality Code of Practice in the construction site, Abu Dhabi Occupational Health and Safety System Framework Code of Practice, Practice Construction Safety Regulations, and Federal Law Number 2 of 2011. So we also assess the level of agreement of the respondents with regards to operational health and safety of construction project in the UAE in terms of sources of unsafe acts and unsafe condition in the workplace or in the construction project, causes of workplace incident and accidents, the impact of incidents and accidents, mitigations and controls measures to prevent incidents as accident in the workplace, the benefits of having a safe workplace. So what are the sources of unsafe acts and unsafe condition in the workplace that we use as variables on this research? The unqualified personnel or lack of knowledge on the procedures. So if you are employing the unqualified person, that means he doesn't know how to do the job properly, and he doesn't know what is the procedures. Then what will happen? He will do it. He will do the job in his own way, and that is very dangerous. So work overload that are always tend to make shortcuts. So you give him beyond of his capacity. What he will do, he will take shortcut. He will not do in step by step as per your method statement procedures. So try to be realistic when you are giving assignment to our workforce to make sure that they can do the job safely, and also production pressures. So the manager, his manager give him instruction. I want to complete it now. Okay, so whatever it takes. So because he has the pressure, he will do also unsafe acts. Maybe like for example, he want to install shutters on the 6-meter shutters. Okay, rather than to install a good working platform, he will do shortcut. He will climb on the shutters like a monkey, or he will use only ladder, which is not suitable for that purpose. Okay, so that is due to production pressure. The unsafe act will happen. Personally, okay, this is the behavior. Some personnel, they are intentionally ignored standards. Okay, procedure. So this is behavior and inherent unsafe practice from the origin. Okay, inherent means I have 20 years experience on this job, and now you are teaching me how to do this, like that. So they are bringing the wrong practice. They have 20 years of experience, but we don't know how long the correct experience. I'm not saying the good experience. I'm saying what safe experience. Okay. So poor supervision or absence of competent supervision. So even though that we have workers with competent, but it still needs supervision, because supervisor or as an engineer, and we need to make sure that what he is doing is as per procedures. nobody is monitoring him, he will intend to make unsafe acts in unsafe condition. And of course, competent supervision. When in terms of competent supervision, there are skills required and attitude of the supervisors, the training of the supervisors regarding the experience and the knowledge on the job. And then we have used the variables causes of workplace incidents. So we try to assess the level of agreement of our respondents regarding this. And those variables on bullet below is fall from height due to unsafe work. So some causes of accident is unsafe working platform. Like for example, you provide the working platform with the unsafe edge protection is incomplete. And okay, we know that someone will not jump on that edge, but if he tripped because accident, if he tripped to something and he fall on that, then he will die. He will falling down from the height. And suffocation from confined space. So you just give him instruction to do the job in the confined space without the training. So what will happen to him when he is inside of the confined space? Remember, the confined space is very limited opening, and we don't know what is atmosphere inside, if this is poisonous or toxic from the people. So on this one, there is so many procedures. That is some causes of workplace. What I wrote here is only the top 6 causes. Heavy machine to human collision due to poor traffic management. Mostly this is happening in the road construction. So it's very difficult to, controlling 3,500 workers. Maybe easy than controlling the publics. So the public motorists. So you need to provide proper traffic management. So very visible day and night. So this is one causes of incidents in the workplace. Electrocution due to exposed or damaged electrical tools or power appliances. So this also we use because it's also dangerous activity. So who are those people are exposed on this hazards are those people who are using the power tools, like our laborers and also the electrician. Okay, so if they don't know what the proper procedures, so they will get electrocution. So collapse of excavation. I have worked so many. I have excavated so many excavation in my life. I don't have accident, but the problem is maybe it will happen now. So as supervisor, as engineer, we need to make sure that our excavation is as per regulations and as per standard of safety. Not only safety, as per the structural engineering design. When we are doing excavation, we are studying the soil conditions. So we can say if this is safe or not on this type of, on the certain depth of this excavation. But there are so many precautions that we can do to prevent, to ensure that excavation will not collapse. Because guys, the health and safety, and we are protecting life. And in protecting life, there is no, okay, that's it, just do it. No, it's not that, because the life, you cannot just risk the life of the person for your mistake, because we are not in the laboratory that when we are trying something, and okay, I will correct next time. No, it's because we are now in the site, anything happens, it will give an unacceptable event. Okay, fall of load due to unsafe crane lifting techniques or untrained personnel. Okay, this is related to the incident this morning. The one I told, this is crane fall of load due to unsafe crane lifting techniques. Okay, there are so many considerations about the cranes and lifting. So some factors that will trigger accident is maybe the crane. Some factors that the load will fall from the crane, or the crane will the crane itself will collapse because of the capacity, maybe exceeding the capacity, and then the personnel who are using the crane, or the rigger also doesn't understand what is the meaning of safe working load. So when we say safe working load, that means you don't need to reach the maximum capacity of the crane on a certain radius, or including its accessories, like web slings, the chain slings, and hooks. All of that you need to check. As if you are engineers, you need to know this one. Proper planning, you should know. Okay. Now, going back to that incident that happened this morning, yes, we failed to check the crane. We failed to check that the personnel are trained or not, or he doesn't know. But there is another. There are so many controls to prevent that accident to trigger to most severe accident. Like for example, there are motorists passing by when you are doing the load on the loading of the girders, okay, and then why we cannot provide this one? Why we cannot execute the job during peak hours, like early, madaling araw, and also why we cannot divert the traffic? This is a very dangerous job, so we don't know. We are not with it. Remember, there is no 100% equipment in the world. So there are always 0.00001 that it will fail. And that 0.0001 is the most dangerous situation that can kill people, can damage the property, can stop your job, can close the company because of the losses. So we also discussed what are the impacts of the incidents and accidents. I just discussed a few here, but actually there are lots. As you can see here, the claims on employers and public liability insurance. Okay, so if you have so many accidents, you have so many losses, then the insurance the insurance will pay the public, and the public, whatever they demand, you need to follow. Okay, because they are public. Otherwise, close your company. So, and if the insurance company, they know that you have so many accidents, then they will increase their premium on the next. Because when they are doing the assessment for your company, you have so many accidents, you have so many near miss, so it's all dangerous, and you are not preparing. So they will increase the premium. Okay, and also if you have accident, you will get fines or maybe prosecution from the authority. Especially here in the UAE, they are very strict here. If you get accident here, if someone killed in your workplace, immediately you need to release 200,000 dirhams as blood money. And after that, you will be in the court. And if you lose again in the court, then another penalty. Maybe you will get you will be in jail as well. So this is very serious also here in this country. The loss of goodwill and the company image. So how you will get the new project if your company already damaged, their image already damaged. And also during the incidents, there are lots of delays, production delays, because maybe the government, the authority will stop your activity until such time that they are confident that you have rectified everything. Okay, and another thing is you have activity, and because of those accidents, you stop also that. So spending. Imagine if you, like for example, there are some activity like what I have project now. They are doing the concrete, white concrete pouring, and that white concrete pouring, you are not allowed to stop. So you need to continue it whatever it takes. Okay, so if this activity, example, collapse scaffolding, then whether you like it or not, the activity will stop. So you need to pay all the losses, all the losses of that incidents. The lost times of other workers such as staff. So when there is accident, so all other workers are just standing looking for all the injured persons or on the accident. They are talking a whole day and they are not doing the job. Okay, that is really happening. Other person who are attend to the needs of the injured person. So they are also their time also is crucial in the project. It's also lost time. So many lost. Lower employee morale, because that is what I'm trying to say. The morale. If the employee morale is very low, they will not give you their maximum production. So what will happen to you? You will be delayed, and because they don't have confidence, that maybe they will think I will get the same accident what happened to him. So they will not do it properly. They will do sometimes. They will not. Maybe they will just, and you cannot force them to do it. So as you can see in the hidden cause of accidents, there is direct cost here I mentioned. Is the direct cost is the medical cost, those wages, higher insurance premium. That is only the one we can see, but we don't know the indirect cost. It's more. It's around 50 times of the cost of the direct cost, or the indirect cost. So we also measure the awareness and develop agreement of our respondents to the mitigation and control measures to prevent incident accident in the workplace. We have some variables here, training on safe work procedures, planning of work ahead on a schedule. So if you plan work ahead, that means you have a checklist. You will check whatever is the required for your job. So when you started the job, you don't miss anything. You don't need to, pwede na yan. Total, andito na tayo, wala na tayong magagawa. That is always happening in the site. So if you plan ahead, then you will be success. Okay, provision of edge protection and floor opening protection with adequate cover and warning signage. Remember this on the working at height, so many people died on this. So we need to make sure that all the floor opening is properly protected with 3 minimum signage and cover and edge protections. Training on safe use and storage of ladder. Strictly no dropping of objects from height. On space entry system and rescue arrangement, training of operator and hindi pwede rito nasa sign out of backman and traffic segregations, electrical knockout tagout procedures must be implemented if you are working on the electrical job, especially energized job. Okay, remember if you are energizing 22 kilovolts, how big that one you will burn. And remember, if you are excavating in the area that there is buried 22 kilovolts or 132 kilovolts, and you hit this one, immediately no one can help you. So plan ahead, then it will not happen. Pre-use inspection of all the power tools. Make sure that all the power tools are with seen damage, out of service. Don't use it until it was repaired by technician. Permit to excavate, follow a safe angle or benching or shoring. That is the basic. Crane lifting permit system. Okay, again, going back to that incident. So if we have a lifting permit system, in that permit, there are a lot of requirements you need to comply before you start the lifting. So you will not miss, not only in the head of someone, but it should be written permit, because written permit is always consistent that you can implement in the workplace. So on that permit also, there is requirements of competent operator and riggers. When we say on competent and operator and riggers, that means they are third-party assessed and certified. They are trained, experienced, and third-party assessed. So they pass on the test that they are confident. Not just I have 2 years experience on this and then okay, do it. No, it's not like that because this is dangerous job. Okay, we also assess the respondents the regarding their agreements on the benefits of having safe workplace. So the benefits are those here in the bullets: reduce risk and accidents, increase productivity because they are happy and well motivated to do the job, lessen the threat of legal action and penalties, reduce compensation and insurance costs, better reputation for corporate responsibility among investors, customers, and communities, and benefits of securing more projects in the future. I heard one from my previous president in the Philippines, Mr. Engineer Dr. Stuart, that he has some activity when he was in the MES Corps. Then the civilian, the community recommend them in another project because of what they did in the good project. We also in this research also we have done the frequency and percent distribution. All of this is discussed on the chapter 3 of my research. So we have here the list 51 to 60 years old. Why we have very few? If the age of the engineers is 51 to 60, is only 3. That means all retiring. They're going back to Philippines or in their countries. So we have done here around 52 engineers on the right side, managers 11, SSC. By the way, we have got around 90 participants, but for the marginal error, we got only 73. So these 73 we analyze. So we use also the statistical analysis for the level of agreement on the health and safety, as shown in this captured from my thesis. Likert means mean and weighted mean. So we saw here fully aware, and then by the way they are all aware of the presented questionnaire. So in summary here, assessment on level of awareness in constructions, post standards and regulations, the engineer are aware, manager are aware, and HSE are aware. In conclusion, the overall assessment on level of awareness of key personnel in construction, post standards and regulations, they are all rated as aware. Therefore, there are still one step to get fully aware. As you remember that I mentioned a while ago that when dealing the safety, we are always striving the highest degree. We are not just, I already know. So it's not like I'm aware, fully aware. That means completely aware, because we are protecting the life and the property of our client and our colleagues. Assessment on the level of agreement of the respondents to the health and safety of construction in the UAE. So we use the PICE statistic to test the reliability of the data, and as per the results, all the data are having got a small percentage of agreement. That means all are contrast. That means they are not related to each other. So that means the data is coming from different sources. There was no agreement between, in conclusion, was no agreement between most of construction projects in the UAE and other variables such as source of unsafe action, unsafe condition, causes of incidents and accidents, impacts of incidents and accidents, mitigation control measures to prevent the incidents and accidents, benefits of having a safe workplace. Okay. So why I'm mentioning here, sorry guys, I just want to elaborate. Why I mention here incidents and accidents. Incidents, that means something happened but no accident, no injury, no damage. But accident, that means someone is injured. That is a small difference on that. Significant difference on the assessment of the respondents using Pearson's chi-square statistic analysis. All the p-value with respect to respondents' positions are greater than the significance of 0.05. Thus, the null hypothesis were all retained. So that means we assume something, and then now it's we prove that it's true. So because of this value. Okay, there was no significant difference between assessments of respondents on the occupational health and safety of the construction in the UAE when grouped according to their current designation or position. Here are our action plan to improve odds of construction in the UAE. The construction company shall develop a program for the key personnel to increase knowledge to the following sources of unsafe acts and unsafe conditions in the workplace, because if the key persons know this, then he will take action in advance before this unsafe acts and unsafe condition will happen. Causes of workplace incidents and accidents. So the same thing. Impacts of the incidents, accidents to protect the company and workers. Mitigation and control measures to prevent incident accidents in the workplace. This is very important. Mitigation controls, because you need to develop on the first stage of your job. When you get the job order, you need to prepare your method statement, and this should be done first, the mitigation and control measures, and then make sure that all of those control measures is cascaded to from the lowest person in the site to the highest rank on the site, so that everybody are speaking on the same page. Benefits of having safe workplace to the workers and to the projects. I already explained that. Guys, I make some sample here for continually improve occupational health and safety management system in the constructions. And you know this team, Mang Domeng, William Edwards Deming, to develop the BDCA format. If you want to watch, I have some example I upload in my YouTube channel, Safety Corner at the baba. You can watch it. Any questions, guys?
Yeah, there is one question from Engineer Ronaldo Almendral. Okay, do you think having the toolbox meeting will contribute to mitigate these unsafe practices and avoid accidents? How much will be its assumed impact on safety?
Toolbox talks actually is very important tools, but remember that you should do it regularly. As per law, it should be at least once a week. But if I were you, if I'm the engineer and you are the first person to go in jail, so you need to do it every day. Why? Because it's very normal to person. They will forget what you said now. They will not remember tomorrow. So that's why the toolbox talks is very important. But make sure before you conduct toolbox talks, you read the method statement, risk assessment, so that you will be familiar on the job and you will not neglect something.
Another question from Engineer Dinester Destro. Sorry, ma'am. Sir, please can you share how to become a certified safety officer with OSHA or DM approved?
Okay, sorry, can you
share how to become a certified safety officer with OSHA or
just leave the comments. I have my email, grr_gilbert@yahoo.com. Maybe I can help you as well.
There's another question from Engineer Rolando Chavez. Sir, in all UAE projects, vertical or horizontal, government or private projects, is it compulsory for a contractor to have a safety engineer? And what are the minimum requirements from OSHA?
Minimum, actually, you should have, as based on my, I will tell beyond of my research, but based on my experience, at least they passed the NIBOS IEC, NIBOS International General Certificate for Professional Health and Safety 1, 2, and 3. And of course, you have, if you are a Filipino, you should have the basic host training center. We have host training center, so at least you have basic occupational health and safety in the construction. Because if you don't have it, then if you don't know it, how you can implement it? So it's better always. And I also recommend you read all the books, and while you're reading the books, you also observe in the site what's going on. And it's always a good rule of thumb to ask for from some like me, from experienced persons.
How about, sir, if it is required for the contractor to have a safety engineer, either your project is private or a government project?
Actually, safety engineer and safety officer, there is no difference. The issue is I'm engineer and the safety officer sometimes is not engineer, but sometimes they're also engineers. It's a matter of position only. So if you are a good safety officer, that you can do the job of engineer, then there is no difference.
Oh, the answer is required to have the HS officer?
Actually, it depends upon the contracts. If the contracts are between the client is required safety engineer, because on that contracts there is they have plantilla, the organizational charge that you need to submit. I need this, and the requirements. Example, you are dealing with the highway and roads projects, and that means civil engineers. They know they want civil engineers, graduate safety officer or safety engineers.
Last question from Engineer Brian Q. What is the extent or limitation for HSE coverage for a project in terms of accidents? Does it focus only with the project site, or it includes outside project site?
With regards to occupational health and safety, all accidents, because of your operations, you are responsible. Example, what happened? Example, you have the fence, okay? Why we are providing fence? So we are trying to limit our responsibility. But you have the fence, and you do your job besides the fence. And example, the crane collapse, like what happened. They have fence on both sides, inside of the project, but the both side of the road is still ongoing, right? You provide the fence, okay? That means inside of that fence, whatever happened is your responsibility. The issue is you go beyond the fence. So that means you are also responsible. Because of your operation, they got accident. Okay. Any more questions?
There's one more question from Ms. Nestor. Last question, sir. Did you experience sleeping in jail due to safety incidents or accidents?
I don't experience actually, because I'm always fighting with my with engineers and managers. But my people experience to go in jail. They experience to be paddled every morning. So don't try accident, guys. Don't try accident. So that
Thank
you
you,
will not
sir.
try jail.
Over to you, Engineer Rachel.
Thank you, sir. To further express our deep gratitude, we would like to give you both our speakers this certificate of appreciation. Let me just share.
Share mo lang, ma'am.
Allow me to read the content. Certificate of Appreciation is hereby given to Engineers Melandro Acuzar Jr. and Engineer Gilbert Reyes for their thesis presentation, Introduction to Offshore Construction in Oil and Gas Projects and Safety Standard of Construction in United Arab Emirates. Emphasis on level of safety awareness of site engineers and managers. Conducted this 21st of November at 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. through Zoom Cloud Meeting app. Contact hours, 2 hours. Signed by Engineer Richard M. Conrado, 2020 Co-Ed Chairperson, Engineer Dean Lisuggang, 2020 Secretary, and Engineer Jeremy Sidiola, 2020 President PICE.